Peacefully protested here for over a year about the state of the WA government and the loss of human rights. They are family people, many of them elderly. And within the last couple of days, the Governor, Mayor Dawson, issued an edict to up-ton inspector type asks, no questions, and 10 police officers surrounded an elderly lady and arrested her. They manhandled her and kept her at the police station. This is an elderly lady who has been peacefully protesting here on behalf of the Umbrella Group. I'm not a member of the Umbrella Group, but I support their right for freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, and freedom of protest without the interference of a dystopian police force governed by Hare McClown and the character behind me who was the Commissioner of Police. Beasley actually engaged with the group out here, I'm led to understand, but the new Commissioner does not like peaceful protests on his doorstep. Peaceful assembly, silent assembly.
So can I use the path, please? Can I use the path? Thank you.
Excuse me, I'm just trying to get through here. Can I walk through here? You're blocking my progress. You're aware that you're blocking my progress.
Constitutes an offence of stalking, and a reasonable belief you're associated with a group that often comes here, the umbrella people. Okay, so we've had complaints from residents regarding stalking. As such, I respect the domain in this place. Further request understand that?
Sorry, it's been completely unusual. There's a bus coming.
Well, twice I've explained it to you now. That's all right.
Sorry?
That's twice I've explained it to you now. That's right. I'll explain it again. My name's Acting Inspector Type from Perth Police Station. Just so you're aware, everything we say and do will be recorded on body on camera and can be viewed remotely. Do you understand that? Okay. We've received a complaint regarding stalking.
Can I ask who's actually made the complaint?
No, we're investigating the complaint. It's active complaint, so I won't speak to it other than that we've received complaints.
So you're refusing
So
are you refusing to tell us who's actually made the complaint?
Yeah, it's an active investigation. I'm not going to comment on what's still ongoing.
So
but what I can say is there is an active investigation. People involved in the umbrella group are targeting this premises, setting the premises. Do you understand that?
Well, yep. I'm not part of the umbrella group.
Well, you're associating with them. You're with them earlier.
We're not.
Speak to them, walking up and down with them. Okay. So I reasonably believe that you are.
By association with them.
I'm not calling you guilty of anything. I'm saying you're associating with them. As such, I reasonably believe you might be committing the offence of stalking.
So,
okay. So all I'm asking for is your name.
So hang on, I don't understand. So you're saying that if I'm friends with somebody who's down here, I'm guilty. I'm guilty of the offence of stalking. Is that right? Why don't you give me an answer?
Because I've already explained what I had to do.
No, you haven't given me an answer. You said I'm an associate
I'll
of
read
the umbrella.
I'll read the
Don't
Labour
please don't
Association,
interrupt me.
please.
Don't you know?
You asked me a
Don't you know?
question, I'm trying to
No,
answer
you're
it.
interrupting me. It's rude.
What are
Don't
required
you
from
They
you?
don't teach you basic
What we'll
manners.
have to do,
So you're continuing to interrupt me.
what I'll
You're
ask you
very
to do
rude.
is leave the premises. Okay, leave the area. Because the reason to leave you involves in the offence of stalking.
Define stalking.
338 of the Criminal Code defines stalking.
Well,
Okay,
you
I'm going to look it up.
define stalking.
Setting is intimidating.
Intimidating. Am I intimidating anyone?
It's one of the elements.
Do you believe I'm intimidating anyone?
I'm not the complainant.
Sorry?
I'm not the complainant.
Well, you said I believe.
Okay, so what are,
No.
I won't enter an argument
no,
once and all
You
here.
don't want to have a
Why you do
conversation.
it.
You
You've
don't
just
have a
lost yourself.
Why can't you have a conversation?
You should be ashamed of yourself. Absolutely
Are
ashamed
you
of yourself.
refusing to have a
Absolutely
conversation?
ashamed.
You said yesterday.
We are not in the
You
umbrella
said
group.
yesterday, and
We're
we've got it
here
on film, that
because you
anyone who
people
comes
aren't
here
doing-
is actually
following your
guilty
oaths,
of
Article
stalking. You're a
61.
cop, you're the prosecutor, you're the judge, you're the jury. Don't you know about separation of powers? Do you know about separation of powers? You said anyone who comes here is guilty.
Just step back.
of-
Don't touch me. Don't put your hands on me.
This is assault.
Just take a step back, thanks.
This is assault.
We've
Move
got,
back.
we've got it on film, what you actually said.
Did you know under the
Of stalking.
This is assault. The police officers here are harassing innocent
Okay, under
people
section 16.
who are protesting about
Why under
Can I ask you a
section
question?
just in that laneway there, and then just walk back.
10 of them.
Yeah, I'm happy to give you my name and details. Before I answer that question,
Here
can
they
you tell
are
me who's your
harassing
supervisor?
someone who's not even the
Who's my
umbrella.
supervisor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can give you those details.
Can you please tell the
What I'll do, I'll write a bit of paper for you. That way you're aware of who it is. You don't have to write it down because you don't have a pen.
Okay, can you
Can I give you details, please?
Inspector, trying to ask me no questions.
Can we just turn the camera off because I'm going to give out my private
Absolutely.
details?
Yep, sure. So I'm just going to walk away because that gentleman is going to give his details. That police officer did just put his hands on me. That is why I said, don't touch me. There's no right to put his hands on me. That is on camera.
Unbelievable. Please stop. Seriously. Told you to wait. You're required to speak to the City Perth Rangers.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. Just the use of a louder or mic amplified music is actually against the local law.
Okay. Won't do it again. Sorry. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
I appreciate that. What a way to deal with someone. Thank you very much.
I order usually 13 St George's Terrace. In addition to that, you need to leave the area down in Hay Street, Barrack Street, Riverside Drive. You have to pay the song for 11 hours tomorrow morning. I've got an area to down there. Everyone's out the door for it. Do you have a lawful reason to be in this area? Sorry? What? Fantastic. Stuart, the move on is now in effect. Thank you, buddy. What? No, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that. Just say it again. Would you like your copy of your move on order, Stuart? Can you read it out? I didn't hear you because. Hang on a minute. Can you do it again, please? Okay. That's a little bit. You're a little bit contemptuous. You're a little bit contemptuous. The area bounded by Hay Street behind us, Barrack Street, Riverside Drive, and I've forgotten the 3rd Street, Victoria Ave. How long do I have to? You have to obey its order until 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. That's a little under 24 hours away. If you found this area between now and then, you're liable in prison for 12 months or a $12,000 fine. You have to leave the footpath here of 13 St George's Terrace. Do you have a lawful reason to be in this area between now and then? I do. I'm an Australian citizen, and this is St George's Terrace. Yep. And I frequently walk up here for my private enjoyment, and I enjoy walking down. This is the CBD, and it's a very important street. And I walk down here frequently.
Anyway, unfortunately, that's not a lawful reason at this point in time. Okay, so
What would you
found
call
the
that?
Area,
What would you
your
call that?
medical appointment, legal appointment, something like that. Walking, you can walk up Murray Street,
Riverside, Langley.
Why you're giving me a move on order? It's written on the form.
Yeah, it's written on the
No,
form.
no,
I
can you
told
tell
you, but
me?
you walked off on me.
No.
Numerous times.
Can you just do it now, please?
Okay. I am happy to do that. Okay, so I suspect you're intending to commit an offence of stalking.
Suspending.
Suspect. So therefore, I'm avoiding you from committing the offence of stalking by issuing a move on and making you leave the area.
What? So stalking. How many times do I have to be in this
Okay.
area to be considered stalking?
Okay, if you listen to Inspector Tite, he's already talked about this. I've issued a move on, it's time to leave.
No.
Thank you, Mr. Chapman.
Okay.
I need to rehash the conversation. It was all recorded. Just get them to rehash.
No. So how many times? Where's Inspector Tite?
Right here, behind you.
Yeah, 1687.
So how many times do you have to be here to be considered to be a stalker?
Okay, just so you know, you've received a move on notice.
How much time do I have to get? How much time do I have to get out of this area?
You need to leave immediately.
Okay, can you talk to me as I'm walking, please?
No, I need you to leave immediately. I've got to talk
Or
to
can you
people.
answer? Can you
Between
answer? Can you
explain.
tell?
You need to move, sir.
How many times? Do I? Can somebody else ask him how many times you have to be here to be considered a stalker? Hi, I'm Stuart. How you going?
Keith Williams, nice
Keith
to meet
Williams
you.
and Mike Kelly. Can you tell us what position you hold?
So I'm a sergeant. I'm attached to the protective security unit. I can give you my card if you like.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm the same.
And your name?
Mike Kelly.
Mike Kelly. Okay.
Are you
We're not
recording?
getting kids out here.
Just looks like it. So we know.
Okay, so today I went down to Governor House
Right.
and Acting Inspector Tite
Yeah.
gave me a move on notice.
Right. Okay.
And he said that I was there's a investigation going on for stalking
Right.
at Governor House, and so I'm wondering why he would issue that move on notice.
Sure, I can make some inquiries.
Because to me, standing outside Governor House, I was just standing there, I was talking to some people, I was holding up a white piece of cloth, there's nothing written on it, and he said that I was a regular attendee, or I was associated with the Umbrella people. Now, the Umbrella people are a group, I don't know if you're familiar with them, there's a group of
I've
people.
heard of them, yeah.
Okay, so they're a group of people that stand outside the Governor's house and with umbrellas. And I do know some of those people.
Yeah.
And so they, he said because I was associated with them,
Yeah.
and then because I have been outside of Governor House previously, I may be stalking.
Okay,
And he
yeah.
wouldn't tell me who I was stalking. He said he refused to tell me who actually. Apparently somebody inside Governor House made a complaint. So he refused to say who actually made it, how many people made it. And I asked him for his superior officer's name, and he said he'd write it down, but he never actually gave it. So I'm thinking of actually making a formal complaint of the police case. So the question is, he says that, according to the Act, that to stand outside Government House regularly is tantamount to stalking. Okay?
Yep.
So, the question I ask is, how many times do you have to stand outside of Governor House, which is a public building? Would anybody consider stalking?
Look, I would have to have a second look at the legislation, but the only thing I can suggest is you get your own independent legal advice. I can make some inquiries, but I'm not going to second guess what actions other police have taken outside of my presence, and and I'm not briefed on.
Well, I
on
tried to
the
ask.
circumstances,
The thing is,
so-
I tried to ask. I tried to ask Inspector Type, and he wouldn't tell me. He
Wouldn't tell you
refused
what?
to tell me. How many times that
elements of the legislation?
he wouldn't tell me how many times
I think
standing
it's,
out.
from memory, it's more than one, or repeatedly, or something like that.
Intent to intimidate.
Yep.
Or reasonably expected to intimidate.
Yep. I think there's more to it.
The definition of intimidate and pursue.
Yeah. So repeatedly, yeah. Repeatedly. So I think that, to me that means more than one.
So
Yeah.
twice, possibly stalking.
As little as twice, yeah.
But
it's quite broad legislation. But whether or not you've committed or not, that's another question. I would get legal advice and go and see.
I want to know what the I want to know what the police consider.
We'd be interpreting the legislation just like you. Yeah,
The backdrop
all
to
we do.
this is the umbrella group, are a peaceful group that they've been standing out there when Beasley was there for over a year, and because they don't like some of the laws that have been brought in.
I'm familiar with some of it,
which are human rights society. I'm not a member of it, but I saw the footage of 10 police officers corralling a 70-year-old woman.
Right.
That is just disgraceful. And even today, and Stuart's a big guy, they were corralling him, coming round here.
Surrounding him.
Do we look like desperados? The only desperado I'd be is in an old people's home.
Yeah.
You know, and it's intimidation and harassment was from the police. And acting Inspector Type asked me no questions. He refused to engage in any conversation with Stuart. Very politely said, "Well, just a minute, let me do this." And then he went. Stuart said, "Look, we have it on video. You're interrupting me. Just tell me what I'm doing wrong. Were you associating with the umbrella group?" Well,
Guilt by association.
if I stand next to you, am I associating with the police? I mean,
What about freedom of association?
we were there to actually protest peacefully and quietly. I mean, we don't look like desperados about this overzealous policing by Inspector Type, ask me no questions, and his cohorts, which is obviously under the direction of Dawson, because when Beasley was the governor, he actually came out one time and spoke, and which is fair enough. You know, we're there, or they are there, peacefully holding up placards, sometimes just standing there. They were asked not to press the intercom, and they stopped doing that apparently 6 months ago. And it was just overzealous policing, and it's been politically driven. And that is why we were down there today.
And it's never happened when Kim Beasley was governor. He didn't have an issue. He didn't feel intimidated.
Yeah. I hear what you're saying. There's no point in me debating the merits or otherwise of what's happening, and I don't know what happened today. If one of you have a complaint to make, I'm happy to take your details. I'm happy to take the information. I'm not going to do it in a group situation here. I'm not going to do it while I'm being recorded.
I understand.
If someone has some information that they want to make a formal complaint, I'll take those details.
That's fair, of course. We really, when we came here, we sort of getting the feel of the water of where we stand and whether we should make an complaint or not. I mean, we don't involve, we're not criminals. We don't involve ourselves with the police.
And we went there.
Yes.
So, so we don't know what happened.
Can you tell me which police station acting Inspector Type was based?
I can't. If this happened outside Government House, I assume it's Perth Police Station, but it's an assumption without having.
And where would you suggest my colleague would make a complaint? At any police station?
Well, I'm happy to take the information, but...
Okay, I'll do that. All right?
Yep.
All right, thanks guys.
No worries.
Honestly, you've been very...
Yeah, very polite, very reasonable.